Good evening, I'm your host Nia Williams and welcome to UWW Spotlight. This week we'll be putting a magnifying glass on Latinos Unidos. Latinos Unidos is an organization that supports Latin unity on Whitewater's campus. UWW Spotlight's Tori Carter has more on this subject.
Latinos Unidos brings together all who identify as Latino, Latinx, and also those who are interested in learning more about their culture, politics, and education. They also work with other Latino organizations such as Spanish Club and Voto Latino, which fosters and educates the Latino community on the importance of voting. The mission of Latinos Unidos is to support the Hispanic community with a strategic focus on college and career success and financial empowerment. Latinos Unidos is an organization with the goal of promoting Latino, Hispanic culture through the planning of festivals, educational fairs, and other activities and promoting awareness to the community of Wisconsin-Whitewater. Current president of Latinos Unidos, Montserrat Cuevas, has been a part of this organization for 3 years. Her participation in Latinos Unidos led her to take this role of leadership to better the representation of the Hispanic campus community.
So I chose LU because I myself am Mexican and I wanted to be able to represent the Latino community here on campus in a more leadership position. And Latinos Unidos has been a big part of my student experience since I was a freshman. I really enjoyed being able to meet other people in my community and interact with them and also embrace my culture and learn about other Latino cultures. So I wanted to be able to be the person that represents that on campus. We are trying to plan for a showcase to embrace the culture of Latino communities and also invite other student organizations who aren't necessarily Latino but love to show art, music, dance. We want to invite any and all members of the Latino community and not Latino community who like to embrace the Latino culture to have this big showcase.
Latinos Unidos continues to be a beacon of light here at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. For UW Spotlight, I am Tori Carter.
Thank you, Tori, for the insight. When we come back, I'll be joined by the Vice President of Latinos Unidos to get an inside look at what it means to be a part of this organization.
We'd love to show you what it's like to be a war hawk.
Come on!
Don't miss out on your chance to be a war hawk.
At UW Whitewater,
You belong here!
The Royal Purple, the best place for all the latest news around the community and campus of UW Whitewater. Here you'll find all different types of weekly news stories, including sports, arts and rec, biz and tech, and even fun and interesting things like trendsetter columns and the tweet of the week. The Royal Purple has a full staff to handle all of your advertising and article needs. Ad managers and sales representatives can help you get your ad in seasonal print issues online at royalpurplenews.com and out on our social media platforms. Editors and journalists would love to write features about your organization and follow-ups about your important events. For more information on student employment opportunities, advertisement services, or anything news, contact the Royal Purple over at R.P@uww.edu or give us a call at 262-472-5100. Stop by our office and say hi on campus in McCutcheon Hall, room 113. For all of your local campus community news, check out the Royal Purple here at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater.
Here at UWW, we put a lot of emphasis on shaping your involvement. Involvement helps you get to know more people with similar values and goals as yourself. The Student Involvement Office can help you get involved with organizations on campus, or we can help you start a brand new one. So what are you waiting for? It's time to shape your involvement at UWW. If you'd like to learn more, stop by UC 127 or contact us at involvement@uww.edu or call 262-472-6217.
Bonsoir à tous.
Hola!
Hej, hur är läget?
Marhaba.
Ni hao.
Konnichiwa!
UW Whitewater International Student Association is a student organization brings both international students and national students together to share their cultural experience and beliefs. The ISA also collaborates with other student organizations in UW Whitewater. The International Dinner is one of the most unique events that ISA have for every spring semester, which serves all kinds of food from different countries, and it invites students to show their talent on a dinner. So what are you waiting for? Come join the ISA today.
We are
ISA.
Welcome back. I'm Nia Williams and you're tuned into UWW Spotlight. With me now is Vice President Montana Peterson. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So what does Latinos Unidos stand for?
Our pillars are unity, culture, politics, and education. So we strive for the successes of all people that attend our org, not just the Latina community that's on campus. And we want our members to develop those skills on campus for both off-campus opportunities as well as post-grad life.
Oh, that is beautiful. So what does being a part of this organization mean to you specifically?
Being a part of LU has provided a space that feels like a home away from home, in a way to connect with and learn from different people from a variety of backgrounds. And personally, I have met some of my closest friends through this organization, and I don't think that the connection would have been as strong as it is if this org had not been available to us.
Okay, so then you mentioned that Latinos Unidos provided a home away from home. Is that something that kind of got you started with the org?
Yeah, so I didn't plan on coming to college. I just applied and here I am. But I've been a member since 2018, which was my freshman year, and I was very shy. So I knew I wanted to put myself out there and expose myself to new opportunities that I would not have had I not come to college or been in any of the situations. Yeah. So yeah, my biggest thing was that I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and grow as a person. So.
Yeah, so I think that's like a beautiful thing about college. You know, we get different opportunities and we meet a lot of new people that push us to be comfortable with being uncomfortable in a way.
Exactly, and I love that.
Yeah. So I know you are the current vice president. Could you tell us a little bit about your duties or responsibilities?
Yeah, as vice president, I step in for the president when I am needed. And then this year I have helped coordinate a couple of collabs and fundraisers as well. But my biggest and proudest achievement has been coordinating our yearly UWW trip. UWW stands for the United States Hispanic Leadership Institute, and it is a very powerful professional development space and opportunity for Latino Hispanic students to grow and meet powerful individuals. This year I was able to bring 10 students down to Chicago. That's where it's held. And it was even more special this year because it was our first in-person conference since the pandemic hit.
Post-COVID?
Yeah, so it was really cool to provide that experience that was so impactful for me when I first came here.
That's awesome. So is this more like a conference? Is it nationwide, worldwide? Are you connecting with different Latinos Unidos organizations within the Wisconsin system, or how does it work?
So it is geared towards Latinos in the U.S. So it is nationwide, and it's a variety of ages. I know they have certain programs for high school students, so young adults, I would say. So high school students, college students, young professionals. There was a lot of political figures there, a lot of business figures there. So it was a really good opportunity to learn how to network outside of your college sphere. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure that it almost helped create community too within.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so then I know you spoke about some collabs, so what are some organizations that you plan to collaborate with to help advance the student experience at UW-Whitewater?
Some orgs that we have or would like to collab with would be BSU, NABJ, the Association for Grad Students of Color, SAO, DSE, NACA, all of pretty much the identity-based orgs, because I believe that strong community with other BIPOC students on campus is super important, especially in a PWI space that we are in. But also learning how to navigate those spaces, because it's not always going to be BIPOC majority, such as like RHA or WSG even, to gain those off-campus skills that you would need post-graduation.
Yeah, I think collaborations are one of the most important things too in college, as we're expanding our networks and just creating memories that possibly could last a lifetime.
And learning how to work with a variety of different people.
Yeah, that's true. So what would you say is your most successful collaboration?
I would say we've had a few good collabs. Last fall we partnered with the 4 identity-based programs that SDES offers for a back-to-school cookout. We also partnered with Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated last fall for our cake pop sale fundraiser. We also had a karaoke night with SAO. And we also have had a couple of off-campus collabs as well. We had Leadership Igniting Transformation come in and talk about the importance of voting and how to vote. And then we also plan to collaborate with the Whitewater Public Library in the near future.
That's awesome. So it sounds like you all are taking advantage of those networks and collaborating, which is awesome. So what are your 3 most important values?
My 3 most important values, I would say, are equity, education, and decolonization.
Okay. And then would you say that your values kind of align with what LU stands for?
I would say yes. You have to navigate life and your skills that will cause you to be successful in the present society, but I also believe that present society could be better, and there's different ways of achieving that.
That is true. So I know we're getting close to, wrapping up the semester. Do you have any specific programming ideas to progress and enhance the student life?
So my job isn't really the idea person's per se, but the success of programming has to come from the support of your community and the people you serve, and then also them having the desire for the betterment of the community. Even if you personally will not see the immediate and directly benefit from those results, however big or small that manifests as.
Okay, and then here's the last question. Have you seen your hard work really pay off in your organization?
I have seen successes. The biggest thing is the pride and reclamation of identity, being as that it's a safe space to do so. And then I see young people becoming leaders. Because I've been here so long, I see people grow and change, and it's really cool to see. And I am very proud of the people that I work with.
Yes. A quick break. When we come back, more from the Vice President of Latinos Unidos.
What does it mean to be a war hawk?
It means allowing myself to dream big and think outside the box.
Pushing the limits of what I think is possible.
Seeing ideas through from start to finish.
Collaborating with professors and peers.
And seizing opportunities in the community to put my knowledge to use.
I'm studying abroad,
learning another language,
and listening to the stories of others.
I'm making lifelong friends and fearlessly sharing my gifts with the world. As a war hawk, I stay balanced,
take great care of myself,
and get out of my comfort zone.
I refuse to let the past determine my future.
And I'm taking confident steps in the direction of my dreams.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
And other times it couldn't be more exciting.
But I will keep my goals in mind and never quit.
Because
that's the Warhawk way.
UWW-TV has been an important part of the campus and community since 1980.
Not only providing on-air learning opportunities for broadcast journalists and electronic media production students,
but educating and entertaining our audiences with award-winning news, live sports coverage, original programming,
as well as dedicating the mission to developing creative collaborations throughout campus.
For more information, visit our website and like us on Facebook.
Check us out because you gotta see what's on UWW-TV.
Crew is a faith-based organization for UW-Whitewater students. Their mission? To create an inclusive Christian community for students looking to explore or grow their faiths.
For me specifically, it's been amazing to just have people to walk alongside with my Christian journey on.
They always say to go and experience new things while you're at college, and I think this is just another one of those things that you should experience.
Crew welcomes all students and is held at Summers Auditorium on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Come join our crew.
The Department of Communication offers students the opportunity to explore the world through the faculty-led travel study program. The course consists of both in-class lecture and a 3-week travel component at the end of the semester.
You have a life that is insanely busy. You don't have to give up so much time to do a 3-week travel study, and you can compact a lot in 3 weeks.
The course is worth 3 credits and is open to all majors. The program features group travel with peers and faculty.
I think the benefit of traveling in a group like the travel study is there's always somebody there to experience new things with you, and you always have new friends to gain.
Travel Study offers a variety of travel destinations, including a trip to Ireland every other year. Develop new relationships, participate in enriching cultures, and experience personal growth while abroad.
With the Travel Study, it was so great being able to go to places and really experience the value that they can give to our own culture and just to me as a person.
For more information, please visit
The P.B. Poorman Pride Center is the place to go for LGBTQ+ resources, information, and community. Located in the Warhawk Connection Center, while there, you can meet people like Mia.
And I serve Impact as president this fall, as well as working for the Pride Center. Impact is our queer LGBTQ+ and ally organization on campus. We meet once a week, and we do a lot of social events as well as education events.
It feels like I'm way more accepted here than when I was in high school. It is like a really big family.
Along with acceptance, in the Pride Center you can find a little library, a clothing closet, and a satellite location of the Warhawk Food Pantry.
It just feels like a home to me, you know? It feels like my home away from home, and there's such a community here that is so wonderful and full of joy.
For more information, follow the Pride Center on Instagram at UWW_PRC.
Welcome back. You're watching UWW Spotlight. I'm Nia Williams, and right now I'm getting the perfect intel about what it means to be a part of Latinos Unidos. So tell me, what specific goals do you have for your position with Latinos Unidos?
Goals for my position is to have an easy transition from me to the next person and the people that follow. To ensure growth and success of the organization.
Have you all had your elections yet?
No, but
Not
we
quite.
are in the process of doing so. Yes.
Okay. So the person that is to succeed your position can expect training and getting their feet wet before they
always
hop
be a
right
resource,
in.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So who has been the most important person in your life?
This question was kind of hard for me because I can't say that I've had one specific person. I've had influence from a variety of people, and I would say the most important people in my life are the people in my inner circle that support and uplift me as I do for them. And each of those relationship dynamics are different with each person.
Yeah, and I'm sure throughout your college experience, people probably look up to you as a leader as well, without you even knowing. So the next question is, how have you gone about setting short-term and long-term goals?
When setting goals, it's important to have milestones, short and achievable milestones, regardless of how long or short term that goal is, to not get discouraged by the time span and make sure you're staying on track, holding yourself accountable.
And then would you find that like some of your short-term and long-term goals kind of align with LU and helping their progression and growth?
I would say yeah.
Do you have any specific long-term goals?
I would like to increase retention and recruitment because we are the largest demographic behind the white students on campus, but from our org meetings you wouldn't see that because a lot of us are commuters. And 5:30 on a Wednesday or on a Thursday is late.
Pretty empty. Yeah, it's pretty empty on campus. So with that being said, will you plan on taking this role up next semester, or what do you plan to do next semester?
I am thinking of being on the board next semester. I don't know if it's going to be vice president or if it's going to be president, so we will see.
Okay, so what are certain tactics that you use to engage new and potential students to LU?
So we try our best to have a good presence on campus and then alternate our meetings between lecture and interactive to make sure that, because they're being talked at all day during class, you know, you're here for building relationships with each other, not us to talk at you.
Yeah, and would you say a lot of your lecture meetings are educational?
Absolutely.
Like someone that doesn't identify in this group could come and learn something new?
Absolutely.
So the next question I have for you is, why do you think it's important for students to get involved?
It's important for students to get involved because college is what you make it. That's the experiences you have, the relationships you create, the grades you get, it's all you. So learning how to navigate those different things is super important.
Yeah, I always say that college is more than what you learn in the textbooks. It's you learning to time manage, network, build community, and so many other things.
Exactly.
So are there any prevalent issues? Are there any prevalent issues that your community faces at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater?
I would say representation and recruitment. To my knowledge, we currently do not have a bilingual tour guide, but I do know that we have a bilingual admissions counselor, and I've personally worked with her a few times and she's fantastic. But if, again, we have first-gen students, how are we supposed to offer resources or make our resources that we do have known if we can't communicate with both the student and the parents?
Yeah, that's definitely a really good point. So as aspiring students may be watching this, what would you say to encourage them to join LU board?
So LU as a whole is a great place to make connections and meet new people, but the LU board has been a very unique experience that I've enjoyed. It's taught me patience, but it's also given me different opportunities to work behind the scenes to make things happen that I want to happen, but also that my students want to happen. So
that's awesome. Do you all ever take suggestions from your general body about like meetings, possible lectures or speakers that come in?
Absolutely.
You do? And if someone wanted to give any like advice or feedback on a meeting, how would they go about doing that?
We actively promote our social media pages and our emails, and I, personally speaking, I try to make myself available as a resource. I don't want anyone to think that I'm not approachable. But yeah, we're always open to suggestions and anything else, thoughts, anything. So
yeah, that's awesome. So are there any special events that the campus can look forward to as we're getting ready to wrap up this semester?
Yeah, so we always have a great meeting planned Thursdays at 5:30, but our Cinco de Mayo week is the first week of May, and we'll have a variety of fun and educational meetings planned, as well as a baile to close out the week that we've invited the LUs of the surrounding UW system schools for.
Oh, that'll be something. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you guys once again for letting us take a magnified look at your organization. If you guys are interested in learning more about this organization, please take the time to follow their Instagram page at UWWLU. That's at UWWLU. Once again, my name is Nia Williams, and thank you for watching UWW Spotlight. Have a great night.